What is going on, guys? How you doing? Welcome to T&D Video Games. I am Dave. I'm going to take you through the journey of our store today. Check it out. Games behind me, Xbox collection. Going to be putting this in the store this morning, somewhere down there at the very bottom. A lot of good stuff in there, so I'm going to be showing you guys that in a second. We also got down here Restock. Guys, restock is not a lot this week. It hasn't been a lot for the last few weeks. Not because we're not selling quantity-wise, but because we're not selling a lot of consoles. No one's buying the consoles. The consoles are just sitting there, and they're not selling. Typically, I'd say more consoles sell, like September to December. Tons of people want a console, want to play some of their older games. Collectors typically have all of the main consoles, so they don't need them. So we need new people to come in that want to play their old games. And it does happen, but we haven't been selling a lot lately. So maybe today's the day where we sell lots of consoles. All right, I'm going to get to it, guys. Let's do this right now. All right, guys, let's go over these games right now. 25 to Life, Army Men, a little uncommon on the Xbox. Area 51, popular game. Burnout Games, always good. Conquer, Live and Reloaded. Love Conquer on the N64. Never played it on the Xbox, but I'm sure it's just as good. Crimson Skies, a game that people typically pick up whenever we get it in, and obviously very affordable at just $5. Dark Alliance 2, The Dukes, Enter the Matrix, a couple of Fable games, Fusion Frenzy. Somebody was actually asking about that game a couple weeks ago, so I hope they come back and see that we have it in stock. Obviously, Halos continue to be popular. Mafia, the Max Payne games, Metal Gear Solid 2. Sell it more on the PS2, but good to get it on the Xbox as well. A couple of Mortal Kombat games in there. Never played Mortal Kombat on the Xbox. If you guys did, let me know how it was. NBA Street, NFL Street, very popular games. Need for Speed, Nightmare Before Christmas. Such a great movie. Going down here. Red Dead Revolver, another good one. SNK versus Capcom, a little uncommon one we got there. Spider-Man games, always good. SpongeBob, people love their SpongeBob. Star Wars games, so popular. We always sell out of these. Street Fighter Anniversary. Title Legends, I love these collections here. The Tecmo one as well, just so cool. Time Splitters, a game that I need to give some more consideration. Everyone tells me it's like a more playable version of GoldenEye, so I got to get myself on some Time Splitters. Tom Clancy games sell very well for the OG Xbox. True Crime, Ty, Voodoo Vince, The Warriors, a couple of X-Men games, and then I put some of the more expensive games here that are going to eventually go into the display cabinet. Simpsons Hit and Run, Scarface, man, that game has gotten way up in value. The Mortal Kombat Shalom Monks, I like it that monks are involved in Mortal Kombat. That totally makes sense. Mortal Kombat Deception, looks like a collector's edition there. Final Fight Streetwise, Call of Cthulhu, and then Def Jam Fight for New York. Man, this game is pricey on the OG Xbox and even more on the PS2. And we actually sold a copy last week for the PS2. I think it was around $200. Dino Crisis 3, and then Silent Hill 2, finally the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So, going to be putting all of this somewhere on our shelves right now. All right, so you guys are going to notice right away that we don't have a ton of space. However, I think a lot of the games that I have in that collection there are doubles. So, we're going to find room for them. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so what I did was I put the new collection on the shelf here, and obviously there's a lot of gaps, and then what I'm going to do is go through all of this, and basically anything that's not a double, I'm going to try to squeeze in there. Wish me luck. I have a very important announcement. You need to subscribe to our channel. We need to get those subscribers up People are watching our content, but our subscriber count is not going up. So click the subscribe button. Please and thank you. You're the best. All right, guys, this is my trusty gray bin restock bin. And this is the deal here. This is the only restock here. All this stuff on the right. No consoles, just a few games. Nothing really crazy. Oh yeah, Xbox 360 controller. And then all of this, these are all items that I picked up at a show a couple of weeks ago. Joe mentioned it in our last vlog. So what I'm going to do is put all of this up on the counter for you and show you what I got. All right, guys, so here's most of the items that I got from the big show a couple of weeks ago. I also got some Wiimotes and a few other accessories, but these are all the games that I'm putting in this morning, basically stuff that we don't have in the store or we don't have a lot of in the store. So start in the back here. So we got some good Super Nintendo games in here. Nothing too crazy, but a lot of staples that we always need. Mario World, I mean, can't have enough of that. And I still think DK1 is our best-selling game for the Super Nintendo. Got a few NES games in here. Always need Kirby. 8 Eyes, pretty good game. TMNT 2, Mario 2 sells so well. And I think Jack Nicklaus was a throw-in by somebody. Got these Wii U games in here. Mighty Number 9. I still haven't played it. I've heard nothing but bad about it. Is it true? Let me know. Then we got all these N64 games. And again, there's nothing too crazy in here, but a lot of games that people want to play. And N64 is one of the hardest systems for us to get in. So basically paid a premium on these. Shout out to Sean and Michael. They helped me out a lot at the show, giving me just a small discount on these games, just so I could have them in the store for all of you. So we got here 3 copies of Pokemon Stadium, Cruis'n USA, Star Fox, Namco, Diddy Kong, Mortal Kombat 4, bit uncommon, bit rough, but somebody who wants that game probably just wants it to play. Mario Tennis, Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, such a good game. I was a kid when this came out. I was probably like 16, maybe 15, and just to hear the music in the Star Wars games, the way they did it, and then the opening scene, the Battle of Hoth, so good. NBA Jam, Wave Race, Gauntlet Legends, really good to get this one in. Perfect Dark, NHL 99, Mario Kart, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Again, I was a sucker for these games. Love that game as well. And NBA Courtside. Then WCW Nitro, a little more obscure, I guess, or a little harder to get for the system. Warzone, WCW versus NWO, Army Men Sarge's Heroes. This cart looks like it was through a war here. Monster Truck. Now that's an obscure game that's not crazy expensive. Also, you'll notice, made by Rockstar. Pretty cool. Diddy Kong Racing and Toy Story 2. People love their Toy Story 2. Got the Rumble Pack, got a memory card, a couple of DS systems. Really need these. Really happy to get them. Paid a lot to get them. Only going to be making, a little bit of money on them, but we need these in our store. It helps to sell the carts. So it's one of those things, right? A couple of Game Boy games in here. Always need Mario 2. And then a few 3DS games here. That back game there, it's not really focusing, but it's a Castlevania game. And a few other ones here. Always need Pokemon's, Yoshi's, New Island, and then Luigi. Finally got a copy of Golden Sun. So as always, I'm going to price all of this and put them on our shelves, and I actually want to say on our pretty depleted N64 shelf. I cleaned this up a couple of weeks ago. It's looking pretty good, but man, like we typically have games coming like way out to here, right? So we are very short on N64, so really happy to get a few of these in for the store. All right, guys, quickly here, I just want to let you know that we're not going to be doing an outdoor sale this spring. I know, and I'm mentioning it here because I had somebody who actually watches our videos and they were talking about when's the spring sale, and they asked, which is a very genuine question, and unfortunately, we're just not able to do it. I haven't mentioned it yet on our page, but I probably will be soon. But Joe had a baby like 3 days ago. So Joe's got a brand new kid at home, and anyone that's got kids at home knows that that kind of takes over your life for a couple of months. It's a second kid too. So babies at home completely take over your life. So we're like, April 7th here today. Yeah, I don't think I can ask Joe to do an outdoor sale a month from now. So, and if you wonder why, it is an incredible amount of work to get ready for one of these shows. We do all this work in the evenings after we come home from our regular job. And yeah, we can't ask Joe to do that. So our goal right now is to do a really big sale in September because we have so much stuff right now that we have to sell outside at a discount. And when I say have to, I mean like our storage unit is like boom. But anyway, you heard it here first. No outdoor sale this spring, but definitely going to do one in the fall. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you this. I've got Godzilla Destroy All Monsters for the OG Xbox. Obviously no outer cover, but it's got the manual and the game. And this game is going for over $100 complete. So I put 60 on it. I'm going to stick it right here at the end. And then everybody's going to have to pull that out and look at it. So we'll see what happens. I've put a few more games in there from that collection. Still going through it, but making some good progress. Okay, so finally got a shelf in for that bottom row. So if you recall, maybe a little over a month ago, I was working on the tall display cabinet and I ran out of shelves because I was doing the switch and just reorganizing the entire thing. So we have one more shelf here, going to be able to put all of the PS3 sort of vertically and then probably put all the collector's editions at the bottom. So I'll let you know how it looks once I'm done.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's going on, Steph?
Oh, not too much.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, pretty good.
Good. You've been here for about half an hour now, maybe?
Half an hour in.
And how's it been?
It's actually been really busy.
Yeah.
I think this is our busiest day in, I'd say, a couple weeks, so it's nice to see.
It's been busy all morning, and I just kept looking at the clock, being like, when's Steph coming in? And like, I had this like feeling, I was debating saying if you want to come in earlier, but it was like on and off. But yeah, it's been pretty busy, and we actually sold a console, which is good because we haven't been selling a lot of consoles.
Really?
Yeah.
Since we're on the console side, eh?
Yeah, so we sold an N64. I replaced it up there, and you sold the GBA console as well.
Yeah, I sold the Glacier one.
Yeah, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
And we got a little lot here, and I think I was gonna ask you if you wanna do this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Here. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll give you guys the recap, the rundown.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys, here are a couple of trades we got in this morning here. On the Switch, we got Fire Emblem 3 Houses. On PS4, we got Star Wars Battlefront, Outer Worlds, Elden Ring, Death Stranding, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Last of Us Remastered. That's a great game. That one I highly recommend. Stardew Valley. I've heard really good things about that. Heard it's in a similar vein to like Harvest Moon. So I'll probably have to check that one out soon. On the Wii, we got another copy of Mario Galaxy. Amazing platform. Probably my favorite title on the Wii. GoldenEye 007 as well. And on Wii U, we got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker and Yoshi's Woolly World. Both excellent games. On the Super Nintendo, we got a lot of like sports fillerish titles here. Notably, this is a classic here. Can't go wrong with it. F-Zero. And down here, we got complete in box Caesar's Palace for the Genesis and Tetris 2 on the NES. And just in the front here, we got a French manual of Pokemon Leaf Green. One of my favorite Pokemon games. And last but not least, we got Bionic Commando for the Game Boy Color, Forsaken 64 on the N64, and Pitfall on the Game Boy. These will all be for sale in the store from here on out. Thanks.
Steph, what are you up to?
Just cleaning our supply closet thing we got going on here.
Just a little behind the scenes here.
Gathering the batteries, the pens, the stylus.
And this was your idea too, right?
Yeah, I just felt inspired
Yeah.
to organize it a bit.
Steph was like, "Hey, can I organize under here?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, please do." So it'll look nice and clean afterwards. Thanks, Steph.
No worries.
All right, guys, we're back with another trade. This was actually traded in last weekend, and we didn't get a chance to show it to you, so we're showing it to you today. Good little variety in here, so I'll go over everything that we got. Starting up here with a few PS Vita games. Always good to get Vita games in. Obviously very scarce, and we don't get a lot traded in. Animal Crossing, Happy Home Designer, Star Wars Dirt 2, a lot of filler titles here. A couple of big Brain Academy games. Those Brain Age or Brain Academy games, there are so many of them. Those typically sell at our outdoor sales for $1 or $2, and people replace their cases with them. Follow the Foot Clan for the Game Boy. Few 360 games here, nothing too crazy. And then going up here, we got the Mario All-Stars Limited Edition pack. A great way to play the original Mario games if you don't have a Super Nintendo. Mario Maker, awesome game, and it's much better played on the Wii U just because of the gamepad. I would say pick it up on the Wii U if you can. And Mario and Sonic, this is a more obscure sort of like Olympic game for the Wii U. Smurfs, Monkey Ball, Mario Sports Mix, very popular game, and we don't often get that one in. Just Dance games, always popular. Mario and Sonic, a couple of games there. Family Feud, another Olympic game. Wii Sports Resort, so a lot of really good titles there for the Wii. Then moving down here, we got a DS system. It's got a sticker on it, so we'll discount this, but works great, no issues with it. Few GBA games, Earthworm Jim, NHL Hits, such a good game. And what else? Nothing else too crazy there. Then we got an SP in with a few 3DS games, Alpha, Sapphire, Mario, Tintin. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And Mario 3D Land. Finally got a 3DS system. It also has this case on it. I think it is removable, but we'll probably keep it on in case somebody wants to keep it for themselves. And then we got a bunch of DS games in here. Nothing too crazy there, although we did get Kirby and one of Joe's favorite games, Frozen, for the DS. So, going to be pricing all this and putting it up on the shelves right now. Alright guys, so it's been very busy today. We actually have clients at the store now, which is cool, but we sold a few consoles. So we sold an N64, sold a PS1, and we sold a GBA, like the original one. So very happy to sell some consoles today. And we're only like halfway through the day. Alright, so finished the Xbox section, and I actually finished it a while ago, but I wasn't able to film it because it's been busy. And what's pretty cool is we've already sold a bunch of games. So you see there's a little bit of a dent there and little one down there, so Xbox section is looking really, really good. You guys keep your eyes out for Family Feud, the 2012 edition. We got this traded in, and it's a more expensive game. So typically these games are around $10. Obviously this one came out at the end of the lifespan, so pretty cool to get that traded in. And they're actually really good games. People love to grab them up. Hey Steph, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm just working, you know. I'm just playing some Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country, yeah, nice.
Trying to.
And?
Might need another controller.
Oh, okay. Alright, we'll get you the controller.
Thanks.
Alright guys, so basically I've finished this section. However, it's not actually done. So I did put the shelf in there. I do have the PS3 sort of going across there, and I've got the collector's edition sort of going across the bottom here. However, I got the wrong pegs. And by got the wrong pegs, I mean Joe gave me the wrong pegs. So what I basically just had to do was to use two of the collector's editions there to kind of hold up the shelf temporarily, and I'm going to get some new pegs shortly from IKEA and hopefully have that fixed in a week or so. All right, so Steph had a really good idea today to talk about some N64 games that are sort of like, what, below the $40
like $10 to $30,
$10 to $30 range.
Similar to the GameCube budget thing I did with Joe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're going to say some really good N64 games that we like that are more budget friendly. So we got 2 games each, so do you want to go first?
Absolutely. So my first pick is going to be Extreme G for the 64. One or two, both are under, like, well under the $30 kind of budget we're looking at. And they're amazing racers. Think of it like a budget version of F-Zero. So if ever F-Zero, you know, is on the more expensive side for you, this is a great alternative. Has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in a racing game, hands down.
Yeah, you were mentioning soundtrack.
Like second to none. I listen to it when I'm doing my homework. You know what I mean? Like it's an iconic like OST, fast-paced racing. Can't go wrong with this or the sequel.
Awesome. I'm going to recommend Perfect Dark. Although you do need the expansion pack, this game kicks 007's butt. It is fantastic. You've got your multiplayer, you've got single player missions, more weapons, more to do, better graphics, and this game is absolutely amazing. So I would grab this over 007, even though I also love that game.
And on my second pick, this one's like a childhood favorite of mine. It's one of the first games I ever played. It's one of my earliest memories. Wave Race 64. Now, this game is so underrated. Once again, I'm going to talk about the soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack. I think the track is called Sunset Bay. That's my favorite song. I always listen to it on car rides home from work. Racing's great. Interesting, like water physics, and honestly, again, affordable game. It's $25, and you can't go wrong with it. Hours of fun, and co-op's great as well.
Totally. Great pick. I've got here Rogue Squadron, Star Wars. This game, man, I love it. It's like you're immersed in Star Wars. Obviously, like as a kid, I think I was maybe 18 when I played this. So for me to have like that stereo sound, listening to like Star Wars music, playing the levels, you're in the squadron, obviously you have the missions. The missions are all fun. I mean, you're just immersed in the Star Wars world, and as a kid, I love that. So I always recommend this game. It is so much fun. So yeah, those are our budget games. So come grab them.
Definitely. We have plenty of copies, and you know what? Moral of the story, 64 has affordable racers on it.
Alright guys, so just a quick little video here. We got a bunch of PS4 and Xbox One controllers. Really happy to get these in, especially the Xbox One controllers. We have people coming in weekly asking for them. Really good to get them in. This is actually one of those third-party party brands there, Power A. So that's why that looks really cool. And then got these PS4 here. So gonna put these in little baggies and put them on the shelves shortly. All right, guys, so Steph left a short while ago. It's not as busy. Totally cool. We have had an excellent day. Sold some consoles, sold some bigger ticket items, sold a lot of miscellaneous stuff. A lot of that OG Xbox collection I put in, a lot of that sold. People were really happy to get that stuff. So I'm having a good day. It's been a very good day for sales. Probably our best day since like Christmas, like December. So it's also very sunny today. It's beautiful outside. Like we had a snowstorm like on Wednesday and Thursday, and it's Sunday and the snow's all gone. I think people are just happy to like come out and like buy some games. So having a good day. So guys, let it be known that I am usually always right. Check out our Atari section, completely destroyed. We've sold like half the games we put in here, and I have a lot more in the storage unit, so I need to bring a bunch more of these in so we can basically pack this section back up. However, for everyone that remembers, we still have some of these rare games here, including River Patrol, $9.95. Oh boy, that's going to be sitting here for a very long time. Also, Punisher, boom! Guys, have I given a tour of the store today? I don't think I have. Check it out. This is the store. This is all of the store in all of its glory. It's still jam-packed as always. So many games in the store. Just trying to keep it stacked and packed. That should be a new t-shirt, stacked and packed. Even got some more N64. So happy we put a few games out there today. PS2 looking good. And the OG Xbox at the bottom. Consoles there. So happy we sold a few consoles today. Oh, we sold a Dreamcast too. Totally forgot about that. So it's been a really good day, guys. Really good day. Also, I got my Smash for the N64 and the Melee going here. Sorry, and the Melee and Melee for the GameCube going today. Maybe that's why we're having such a good day. Okay, guys, so look at this. Check this out. We got the Telstar by Coleco traded in today, and I don't know what to do with this thing. Obviously, can't really test it, so I don't know what to do. Dude that traded it in, he traded it in with a bunch of other stuff, and I gave him some credit for it. So I'm thinking I might sell this at the next outdoor sale outside. I honestly don't know what to do with it. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Hey guys, so I asked this in a poll a while ago, but I'm curious, maybe not doing this through a poll, but like, what are you enjoying about the vlogs? What do you want to see more of? And like, don't be afraid to like say what you want to see less of. Unless it's less of me, because no, I'm joking. But no, seriously, like, what are you enjoying in the vlogs? What do you want to see more of? Are there other things you're interested in that we're not showing? Like, anything about owning a video game store, right? We're a small video game store, only open on Sundays, so there's only so much we can do. But I really want to ask the community, like, what do you guys want out of this vlog, right? Because the vlog is here to serve you, so let us know. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so we got a buzzer beater trade here. Somebody that messaged us during the week, and they decided to stop by just at the end of the day. So right away, narrowing in on the Kid Icarus Uprising. I guess this is a collector's edition, so pretty cool. I don't think we've ever had this box. It has something else inside of it. I opened it up, so if you guys know more about this one, please let me know. Really neat. Got these games here, a lot of staples, a lot of good titles. Pokemon Black there being sort of the highlight. So we got 2 copies of Barbie Jet Set Style. I know Joe's going to grab one of those for his collection. We also got a DSi with the world's largest operations manual. And also the red 3DS. So I'm going to be pricing all this and putting it up on our shelves right now. All right, guys, I am done. What a day. Awesome day. Thanks, Steph, for all the hard work today. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.